Hey Siri, call Jenna.
Hey friends, ambitious souls, welcome to Sorta Ambitious, the podcast where two moms navigate the chaotic yet beautiful journey of motherhood and entrepreneurship.
I'm Shannon.
And I'm Jenna.
And together we're your dynamic duo diving into the real, unfiltered tales of balancing diapers and deadlines.
Whether you're juggling nap time, creating content, swapping parenting hacks, business tips, Sorta Ambitious is your go-to space for all things mom life and entrepreneurship.
We're not claiming to have it all figured out, but we're here to share our stories, passions, and the occasional chaos that comes with running a business and a household.
Expect candid conversations about the struggles, triumphs, and the messy middle ground where ambition meets mom life.
And hey, if you're a mompreneur or someone trying to navigate this crazy world, you're in good company with us. We've got your back.
So buckle up, grab your coffee or wine, no judgment here, and join us every week as we embark on this sorta ambitious journey together. Because let's face it, life gets a bit messy, it's a lot ambitious, and completely worth it.
Okay, this says, God, what is this warning? Low device storage. Device storage is running low. You should stop recording and free up data space. What? No, my phone doesn't have enough storage? What are we gonna do? Okay.
What? Do you want to ignore it or do you want to try?
I ignored it. I don't know. I think we could get in some time quickly.
Okay.
After in and out.
I was gonna say, aren't you just on Wi-Fi? That's crazy.
Shouldn't just tell me that this is fine.
Okay, well, we can try.
Okay.
All right.
I'll just keep pushing ignore. Watch it
rolling the intro.
$500.
It better not. Hi, friends. Welcome back to Sorta Ambitious. Now, listening to that intro for the first time, I'm like, should we shorten that up a little bit? I love it, but snip it up a little bit shorter.
Just make it a little shorter. I love it.
We hope you guys are having a beautiful, wonderful day.
Hello.
We have a fun little podcast scheduled for you guys today. We are having Jenna in her office on wheels, trying some new things.
I'm in the car at Drake Park on Wi-Fi. My phone keeps telling me that it's dying. Not dying, but doesn't have storage. You know what? That means I need a new phone, I think.
Yep.
More space. Mm-hmm. Because my lifestyle is not changing. I'm going to continue to take 500 photos and 20,000 videos. I'm not kidding. I think I have 9,000 videos in my phone. Yeah. It seems kind of inappropriate, but you guys, I don't know. I'm just trying to document my life.
I mean, what else are we supposed to do? We're not going to carry a camcorder around with us like in the olden days. We got it on our phone. Exactly. That's what it's for.
Exactly. So I'm literally in my car on my hotspot technically, and we're just recording. We're just going to record today because I haven't seen Shannon's face in a month because our podcast sucked. We've been so frustrated. You guys, we want to record. We're trying.
I was going to say, my business high was something totally different, but I'm going to say actually a business low today because it wasn't until logging on to record this podcast today to realize that I haven't even posted the last podcast. Oh. I was sitting here this whole time thinking it was scheduled. It was automated to post on its own. Nice. And then I'm logging on, lollygagging around with no podcast post because we're trying something new.
We're trying something new. My Wi-Fi at my house doesn't work. Everyone has an extender that lives out there, and I don't. And I have the actual Wi-Fi router, and it doesn't work. I just don't understand. So anyways, Shannon, how are you? How are you doing? How's it going? Mom hi.
My mom hi. I'm doing really good. We're doing good. I'm doing good. My mom high of the week is we decided to roll the dices, and we did a family haircut night last night, and so everyone chopped their hair off.
Wait, but Shannon, your hair's short. Is your hair short?
My hair is short. I don't know if you can see it.
Today,
I know, I can tell. I think it looks fantastic on you.
Thanks. I feel crazy. I felt like I had a Britney Spears mom moment.
Same. Did you chop it? Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
It feels kind of crazy now. But I understand.
Yes, definitely. Yes. So last night we were we have to cut my son's hair as much as we don't want to. He has beautiful, beautiful curly hair, but we were it's going to be hot summer. He's a warm body. So we just need to get it off his face, basically.
Oh my
we
gosh,
cut his
so
hair.
fun.
He called.
Yeah.
Hair cutter thing.
Clippers?
Clippers? Yeah, Clippers. But yeah, that's my mom.
Okay, my mom high. I probably sound like a broken record if you listen to us constantly, but if you do, thank you for listening to us. But I seriously am so grateful for the mom friends that I have made in the last 3 weeks of my life, and I'm like quite literally not exaggerating that I've only known these people for 3 weeks and been spending time with them for 3 weeks, but it fills my heart to be able to just go sit at someone's house or have them come sit at my house or have us go sit together at a brewery or a park, and like our kids love each other and we're having great conversation, and it just doesn't feel forced. It just feels normal. And I love that.
Yeah.
It moved away from me so long ago. And I feel like we talk about it all the time here. We have our text conversations. We have our moments where we get to have those times together, but it's different when you get to just sit on someone's couch and have a bubbly water and let our kids play. Like, it's so nice. So that's my mom, and our kids get along, and it's just been like so wonderful. So I'm grateful, very grateful for that.
That makes me so happy that you have that group and that's being created for you, because it's so vital. I know we talked in our last episode about mom friends are just necessary to be in that journey with you, and it warms my heart so much to even just see your Instagram story of you guys just like sitting there.
Yeah,
because that's all, like, make eye
together.
contact with someone
just
that's
be together. We don't have to
the same
talk.
age as me.
Yeah, we don't have to talk. So this afternoon we've kind of like come together, split off, and it's been so nice because we all worked out this morning. We all got our workout in. We all like had lunch together. There was a nap involved. We did a Saturday market, and like we sat at this brewery and just let our kids play, and like our husbands got to finally meet, and it just like feels good. It just feels like it's a good place that's like continuously coming together, and like this is where we live. This is our day to day. These are the people I hang out with. I would love for my spouse to know them. Like it just felt like so vital for her, like to sit there and like enjoy other people's company, and like feel like, you know what, I have a 3-year-old and now I have a 2-month-old or 2 weeks old, 3-week-old, and I'm just doing it. We're all here together. I have a team. I have my support. I have my village, whatever you want to call it. And like, it just felt good. We all could eat. We all could drink. We all could talk. We all could hang out. And it was just so nice. It's just so nice. So my mom high is like grateful for that.
I love that.
Also,
what a fun turnaround from our last episode to now.
We cut our hair. We chopped our hair. I had a mom moment.
Yours looks fantastic. That's what I said to Kendrick, because I was like, I'm not upset. I'm fine with it. But like, wow, is it a change? And wow, is it different? But I'm happy with it. Whatever. I'm rolling with it.
I had her thin it so much. Like probably the most I've ever had someone thin my hair since the haircut I hated. Like, I was at that like cut. I was like, I don't even want to, just not what it was. She did a great job. So like, I'm grateful for sure. And I have had people be so sweet about it. But
you're like, I'm rolling with it.
But yeah.
I love that.
Okay.
So what's your business high?
Did you tell me your business high? I feel like you did.
My business high was actually a business low that I thought I posted the podcast and didn't post the podcast.
Yes. Okay. My business high, I don't have one. I feel like the best that I can do is that I am still going through my course, and I feel like that's as real as I can be about what I'm learning through that process. Is I paid a lot of money, you guys. I paid for the course. It takes time to get through it, and I don't have like a secret recipe, and I feel like that's where maybe if you are in the mindset of like, I might want to do this, I might want to purchase, I might want to do this for myself, like it's going to take you time. You have to sit down and go through these modules, and you have to take notes, and you have to really just kind of dive in where you see fit. And like, I haven't had the time to sit down and do all of those things. And so I keep telling myself like, it's a slow process, and you're doing a million things at once, which is going to lead us right into like what our topics are today of like the hustle of it all, being a mom and an entrepreneur, all my digital products.
Just chip away at it.
And that's my business high, is that I am chipping away when I have a free minute. So that's as real as I can be about that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm also laughing because I walked in here and I said to my husband, we're going to record, try to keep it down out there. And I swear
they're
doing
WWE wrestling. And
yeah.
I love it. I love it.
But not only hustle culture of just like our general, I feel like our general American style hustle culture, but also like because it's always on like your to-do list. If there's just like always something going.
Yeah,
the hustle culture is always there. And then we add in we're crazies, and we add in other stuff like this, like hobbies and friends and jobs and
passion.
Now our entrepreneurship.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So it gets crazy. Yeah,
it gets crazy.
And
3 weeks,
month and a half since
technically a month.
But I feel like
April.
on it.
April 1st was the like opening, but yeah, it's been almost a month, and like of having a job, of like somewhere that I have to clock in, not a job that like I've created, but like a job where like I said yes to clocking in and clocking out for somebody. And that in itself has been so overwhelming for someone who went from like 2.5 years of not working, off of like I worked for my whole life until I had my son, like either a job, multiple jobs, school and a job. Like I just dove into the space that I definitely need in my life. I'm still navigating if like I need it as a job. I was more of like love to be helpful type of person, and I was nannying for my child watch people. Like it's different. I feel like I'm in the opposite role. That like
absolutely.
And you need this community to do something for you. It's going to change something for you. And I'm realizing now that like
right,
I'm from just being 24/7 him to work family.
Well, I mean, I guess my question would be like, what was the decision or the mindset behind wanting to get a job? Because I feel like that's where a lot of that hustle culture comes in.
Yeah.
Like what was changed up our whole routine?
To be completely honest, no hard feelings towards my husband, who works so hard and like honestly pays for everything. Like I don't know how else to be. Like he takes care of us and has for so long. I'm so grateful. I've always had a job. I always have had a job, and I felt like Cohen and I are in a routine of like we go to the park and we go home and he rides his bike, and I just, apart from maybe trying to sign up for like a new class or something, or a new activity, now we're at a point where like teach him how to do that, but like he needs to talk to people. But I think it was like a mesh of all those things. One, I want to feel like I'm helping him working those. Does that make sense? Like it was partly
absolutely
I want to contribute to like
right. Yeah, because if you're turning yourself into only a member that gets the perks and the benefits of just going and getting everything amazing that is with just going money with, because you don't financially need it. It's obviously a perk.
Exactly.
And what's like my sanity being costed to be able to do this?
And I think that's
which is a really hard pill.
Helpful, like with coworkers and with the few mom friends that I have now within this community and within the groups that we've like formed within it. I'm grateful that those conversations feel so real, and like even just, I will figure it out. Like I will take care of you. If you would like to be home with our baby and that's what you'd like to do, that's okay with me. Like, and that's great. That's not the situation for everybody. And like I feel like even just being able to validate, I it's not really talked about. I feel like don't get me started. I'm in a book club that we're talking about all of these things, where like there's been so many years of our lives where we don't talk about things, and we don't communicate how we feel, and we suppress because we are women and we think about it one way and men think about it a different way. We're like the real healthy marriages, the real healthy parents, the real people who like grow these amazing humans to be these amazing humans is that they're able to do that. They're able to communicate those hard feelings and family,
Absolutely.
me as a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a constantly, like, it's an evolution for everyone, right? Like, it's an evolution tasks on our plates, but we're looking at the evolution of ourselves and being like, this is what's pulling me that direction. This is where my heart is speaking to. Like, I want to do that. And stay-at-home moms, like, basically a job came to me, but like, I went and got a job within 3 months because I was like, I just don't know how to be fully 100% just a mom, because I felt like my brain was thinking hyper driving, which in my opinion definitely worked. But then of course there's the downside. The cons to that is like the added stress of having a job, the added time of having a job, like all that stuff. But they're like, I'm just like not thinking about all the little things. I'm just doing work, which like, you know, I don't know, cleaning or like whatever we decide to just like mentally check out and do. Decision making and which is hustle culture conversation. I really struggle because just as a human, and I know you, Jenna, as a human, we're just naturally really hard workers. Like when we put our mind to something or we put our attention to something, we're gonna do it all the way through. We're gonna give it everything we have. And we're also gonna be really intentional on our, like, if we decide to walk away from something, we really think about why we're walking away. It's not just like quitting on a bad day. We're quitting on our best day that we've thought about for so long. And because they're constantly chasing, giving it our all and like doing everything we can for it, which is probably journeys, isn't it? But we also have to learn and we have to give ourselves the time to learn.
Trying to fully understand what we're deciding to get into and what we've paid for and what we're about to like embark on. It's hard to just be like, yeah, I got this. As much as that's my attitude, like I know I'm capable. I know that this is gonna do something eventually. I've seen enough, like don't want to say marketing, but like I've seen enough about it that I do feel like I am someone who can make this happen. But that's absolutely right. You know what? So a friend, and then I'm like also a wife, and we're also trying to have another baby. Like there's like there's all the reasons, not a waste of your all of these things. And that's what social media makes seem easy. Like, yeah, you're seeing us post every day or every other day. You're seeing us look like we have it together, or like looks like we're doing whatever the day is, and like that is the reality. And we hope that that's where people like just can relate with us, that we're here to encourage you to do what you feel like is the best for you, and encourage you to follow your passions and follow your dreams, even if it feels like that's the hardest thing in the world to do right now.
Do you feel like you have any suggestions for people on ways that they could try, not necessarily to break the hustle culture cycle, but like get themselves out of their own way? Like something that I've established for myself that I felt like has really, really helped is a morning routine. It sounds so simple, but like grounds me for my day. My brain can start off organized, and it can start off like making myself not feel like, oh, I've done nothing today when it's only 11 a.m. Like, you know, we've got up, we brushed our teeth, we brushed our hair, we've got our clothes on. Like something as simple as that, I think has made me realize I'm doing something in this world. I'm not a failure.
Yes. I think a routine, I don't necessarily have one at the moment, but a routine I think is in the progress right now. Like I said, we're still figuring out when I work and when Kyle can be home with Cohen and when I have to take him with me and when I can go to the gym. Like today, as unproductive as our podcast was today, like we tried and then it failed and then we'd start again. Like the fact that it's happening and it's working and it's like going good. Also, I worked out this morning. I got in mom time, I got in husband time, I got in kid time, like, and the podcast. That running as smoothly.
What an amazing day.
Crushed it today. Because like Shannon and I have been texting all day. Literally since when did you call me? Like 10 a.m. maybe? Like to figure out how we could make
to do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so that's my advice today.
Yeah.
Be honest about that. Like, apologize.
Communication. I feel like
you need to making anybody feel bad. It's real life.
Yeah.
And I think the more that people can be honest, you're not making up scenarios in your head.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I feel like as women, kind of going back to what you were saying, like with your book club, you know, like just with our partners, our spouses, whoever is like our second man in command for this kind of stuff, like communication is so big with them because they're going through their own hustle culture mindset as well. Like their mind takes on a whole new level of stress, and just communication with not only them, but your friends, your family, like whoever your village is. I think that's a great suggestion, because whether that's like sometimes even delegating tasks, I know as like women or just moms, it's really hard to delegate tasks to others, but also I need an hour or whatever.
Yeah.
Or just communicating, like even I always ask my husband, like, what's on your schedule for your day today? Because if he tells me like I have a crazy day today, then I know today is not the day that I should call him randomly at lunch and be like, what are you out for dinner? You know, like,
yeah,
you know, like makes a big difference.
Well, I'm always like trying to figure out what his day's like first versus like, I said Shannon and I are going to try to record before we go to the farmer's market, whatever. And he was like, okay, cool. So then we had that conversation. He said, hey, did you record? And I was like, we tried. It failed. I need a new phone. I don't fucking know. I don't have storage. It was annoying. And he was like, okay. And then we're about to leave REI. We met some friends to pick out some like running shoes because we're running. I'm running, you guys, in a 10K. Who knows? We can talk about that later. But like in a week on Mother's Day. But so we met her. She might run in it. We were talking about shoes, our workouts, whatever. And Cohen said he wanted to go home with him. And I was like, well, then would it be okay if I just stay and like try to record with Shannon again? Like something in my gut just was like, tell him again, bring it up again, you know? And like I did. And he's like, cool.
Crushing it.
Been great. And like,
it's recorded the whole thing.
All it took was just like a few minutes of saying, hey, I need some help. I just need you.
Yeah.
Takes communication and like try your best to be in a routine that feels good for you. Me working out has changed my life in 3 weeks, and I couldn't say it enough. Yeah. So, like I said, whether I work
whether
I work there for a year or a couple more months, I'm willing to pay to be there because it is making a difference in my mental health, in my marriage, in my son's life. Like I'm so much better when I'm taking care of myself.
Yeah, I could preach that to like the end of time too. Like I'm a big believer in that medicine or exercise is medicine, and like and I don't care if it's a walk around your block and and do it because it is a game changer, especially if you're someone that deals with anxiety or depression, or just if your day feels off, try just moving your body for 15 minutes. And
absolutely,
that's a huge suggestion.
Absolutely. I feel like
also been talking to my friends a lot about a girls' weekend and how necessary that is. So I may be flying you down to Arizona because I think that we just need time.
Arizona?
But like,
damn, let's do it quick before I get pregnant so we can take some tequila shots.
We just need to do something.
Or we can chill by the pool with pregnant bellies. It's cool too. I just
whatever happens.
Whatever the universe wants is fine. But when I start to think about getting to be with Shannon, I go back to her bachelorette party when we met, and I just want to take the tequila shots.
We just want to shake our ass in the pool again, like we're 24.
I do feel I was okay. Working at Burn, the music is loud, you know, and there's just moments where I look at the trainer and I look at the support trainer, and we're all in the same